Alrighty. In today's Blank Stare News, if you allegedly text a guy emojis, according to Hannibal, you are basically saying you want to smash. I can't make this stuff up. That's what he said. That's what we learned today. It's Shriner from Pay or Wait, and today I am going to be reviewing The Chi episode 5. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Not really, but we're going to go with the title. Today was a good day. So, the beginning of the episode opens up with Reggie crazy behind, and basically he's going to this like little, I guess like it's a shipyard. I don't know what you call it, but basically he's going and taking his little brother Jake to go pick up some guns. And so you see that he pays a guy off to be like, hey, look away. You got 30 minutes. Okay, cool. And so, Jake's looking at the guns. He like, oh, you want a gun? Jake was like, yeah, I want a gun. And then he was like, little boy, you ain't earned no gun. He was like, now go ahead and put these boxes up in this truck so we can go. And then Jake, dumb behind, steals a gun, go run to take a picture. Like, why are you taking a picture with a gun, Jay? And why his little dumb behind sitting up here doing that? One of the little rent-a-cops at the little shipyard sees him and starts chasing after him. But he makes it to Reggie's car because I thought Reggie was finna leave him because Reggie ain't right in the head anyway. So after that, we go to Brandon, who's staying with his cousin Hannibal, who is like hilarious because he just too much. But so basically he's trying to get his mind off of Jerrica while still talking about Jerrica at the same time. And Brandon's coming up with all these, Hannibal's coming up with all these crazy ideas for Brandon, like telling him to invite the chick from the restaurant who basically wants to smash him, to have her come to the block party to make Jerrica jealous, telling him to stand his ground, act like he don't care. And I'm just like, Brandon, why are you taking advice from Hannibal? Obviously, your cousin ain't right, and I don't see him with nobody. I don't understand why people in relationships always want to take advice from people that's always single. Don't do that. It's a reason they're single. Don't be taking no advice from them, okay? So then, I'll just finish up. Like, with Brandon's storyline, I just need Brandon to decide who he's going to be. And even Hannibal is, like, talking to him because at the block party they have towards the end of the episode, Brandon sees Ronnie and he realizes, like, hey, the dude ain't dead. And his cousin's like, hey, either you going to be about that life, finish what you started and kill him, or you going to call the cops and turn him in, or you just going to let it be. Because at this point, like, everyone is basically getting tired of just seeing this back and forth between, like, what Brandon really wants to do. And so I guess he just decides he's going to let it go. He has, like, a confrontation with Ronnie. Ronnie explains, like, hey, I thought he killed my son. Like, what would you do? And, yeah. So then we see that Jerrica show up to the block party. And baby, did she show up or did she show up? Because she brought a man with her. I was like, Jerrica, I didn't know that you had it in you, okay? And even Brandon was taken aback, like, who is this? Like, and I thought it was, like, really shady on Jerrica's, like, part because you, like, kicked him out, but I don't feel like you guys had that closure conversation, like, hey, we're done. Like, his stuff is still in your house. So I just didn't feel like it was appropriate for you to bring this other dude to the cookout, and you haven't even like had talks with Brandon about what's really happening. You kicked him out, but you didn't necessarily break up with him or anything like that. So I thought it was like really dirty on her part to bring this other dude who clearly she's not interested in to the block party and to let Brandon see all of that. I thought that was like hella disrespectful. So let's get to Emmett, okay? Emmett, you all right this episode. I'm gonna let you slide this episode. I got scared at first because, he had went to the dude. I don't even know his name, but I know he's Simon on How to Get Away with Murder. But remember, he got an extra job from him. Like, hey, just deliver these packages. I'll pay you $200. He's like, okay, but what's in the packages? He's like, don't be asking me all these questions. And then I got scared because when Emmett got to, like, the little place where he was supposed to pick up the packages, people speaking in these languages. I don't know what's going on. Emmett's sweating. They tell him to stay in the car. They, like, cursing at him. And then I'm like, is he, like, driving around drugs or something? I was just like, Emmett, you can't keep making these decisions, these poor decisions. But then we found out it was just some cigarettes. You know, Emmett, he's trying to make some money for his kids. So you know what? I appreciate your hustle, Emmett. I know I'm hard on you, but I see you working. I see you hustling. I see you trying to take care of these kids that you got all up in here. And also, side note, Keisha, I miss you. I miss you, Keisha. I didn't see you this episode. Like, please come back to episode 6 because I need you. Thanks. But I appreciate what Emmett's doing, and hopefully his little side hustle, the new thing that he got going on, hopefully that's going to make him some more money. So I need to talk about Q. Now, Q's storyline is like a little bit, I feel like it's being dragged out at this point. It's episode 5. Like, I need to understand who Q is. Like, in my theories, I think that since Q basically knew Tracy and he's been asking who killed Jason, I think that Q is Tracy. Q and Tracy had a kid, and the kid was Jason, who got killed at the beginning of the series premiere. And I think that was his kid, and I think that's why he's basically looking to see, like, who killed them. But I just don't understand, like, why he's getting the crew back together, why he's watching them. Like, I just need to know. It's dragging a little bit too much, and I hope that his story arc, like, kind of picks up and we kind of get more information, because basically him going around to getting the old crew back together, I don't know what that means. Can we get some flashbacks to how, like, they used to be? Because I'm just not understanding. And I just, like, Q seems scary. So I want to understand, why is Q so scary? Why are people afraid of him? You know, and I just need to understand, because it's dragging for me. It's just dragging a little bit too long, and I need y'all to pick it up, okay? I thought something was going to happen, because you see at the block party when Q and Reggie kind of, like, confront each other face to face, like, in public, because you heard Reggie say before, like, hey, you know, we ain't gonna check them right now because we gotta make sure we send a message, so we're gonna do it public. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they're gonna do something at the block party, but nothing popped off. Reggie back down. I was like, okay, so I'm still, like, yawn, underwhelmed. So I need something to happen with whatever they're trying to do, basically. So let's get on these badass little kids. So Kevin gets his bike stolen by the girl. He gets his bike stolen by the girl who he actually likes, her cousin. And so he finally goes to, like, chase her. And we see a little confrontation with Jake and I guess somebody, a little group who runs, like, a different part of the block that sells drugs or whatever they selling. And so Kevin has to go alone to find a girl to figure out, like, why did she take his bike? And so we see her holding a baby, and I'm like, is that your baby? Like, is that the girl's baby, or is she, like, why, is that her sibling? Like, I'm trying to figure out more about the backstory with that, but I think that's so sweet of Kevin to give her his bike, you know, and basically it wasn't even his bike, because he bribed Brandon to give Brandon the bike for telling him who killed, you know, Coogie. But yeah, but I still thought it was a really nice gesture for him to give her the bike and, like, lend it to her. I thought that was really cute. Papa. This kid is so hilarious. Like, when he told them, like, what did he say? I'm trying to think of what he said. Something about, like, I need Jesus, or, you know, Jesus sees this. Like, I can't even find it, but I thought that was absolutely hilarious. And the scene when Kevin and Papa are, like, playing a video game, and his mama told him to turn the TV down, and he didn't do it. He's like, 1 second. First of all, you wouldn't even got to 1 second, hold up, one moment. You would have got popped. You got popped in front of your friends. She would have been like, hey, tell Papa to go home, because obviously you don't know how to follow rules when you're in front of your little friends, okay? But then when he said the F word, she was just like, what are you doing? And then Papa was like, you know what? It's the hormones they put in this meat. I was like, you know what? I really do think there is a correlation, because these kids look grown. They look like they're 21, but they're like 8 years old, and I don't understand it. But I really think that there's a correlation to the stuff that they're putting in the food given to these kids that's making them act crazy and making them look grown, okay? But I hollered when Papa said that. I was like, I'm so done with him, because I was just like, where did that even come from? And then the fact that the mama was just so nonchalant about it, I was just like, this cannot be real life. It can't be real life. So I'm trying to think, like, who else to talk about? Ronnie's still getting his life together. Like, his grandma is still the number one G. She probably better than Q, okay? Because the way that she be going off and talking about, I can eat whatever I MF and want to eat, or when she called Tracy like a big, I guess she don't like nobody with Ronnie, okay? She just don't like nobody. But like Ronnie and Tracy, that conversation is like a little weird because I'm like, Tracy, you don't remember, like you have selective amnesia when you basically told him to go handle that, and then when he came back to you after he obviously handled something, and you was like, y'all had that moment, and all of a sudden you acting brand new, like, well, I didn't ask you to do nothing, and so that was your decision that you made, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. I was just like, Tracy, where is all of this coming from, this hostility? So now you got your life back together, I guess you done grieving, so you don't want Ronnie no more after Ronnie did all of that. He did it for your narrow behind, okay? He did it for you, and now you want to act brand new, kick him out, whatever. We knew Ronnie wasn't shit, okay? We knew he wasn't shit when you invited him back in, but you made that decision, and all of a sudden you want to act like nothing happened, and you want to just send him along his merry little way, and you see the dude bleeding, like, at least help him, Tracy. He did it for you. I just had an issue with that. I really did have an issue with that. But you know what? I'm still hoping that Ronnie dies at some point in this season, because I ain't gonna never like Ronnie, because Ronnie's stupid. He ain't smart. He look dusty, okay? I just don't like him. Never gonna like him. So if he dies, I'll be like, thank you, good riddance, goodbye. So I'm trying to think. I think that's like the most of everything that happened. I mean, it's just a high overview. I felt like, you know, I'm tired of seeing Brandon a little bit, just a little bit, because he just bothers me. He bothers me. I miss Keisha. Emmett trying to get his life together. I see him trying to do better. I'm still trying to figure out who supervises these kids, but they're still funny, and I love all the scenes with them. And I need to know, like, was that the girl's baby, or if that's her sibling? Like, I need answers. And I need Brandon to figure out what he's going to do with Ronnie, and I need to see for next week's episode, Detective Cruz, like, what are you going to do with Ronnie? Because you know he had something to do with Coogie dying, so I'm just trying to figure out, are you just going to cover up your tracks and call it a day? Or are you going to actually do your job for once? Like, I don't know. Brandon, I need you to get away from Hannibal, because Hannibal is not a good influence, but he is still entertaining and funny for the show. But for Q, I need y'all to come with his storyline, because it's dragging. I need to understand what this man is doing and what his little old crew is doing. Like, is he just coming for a one and done job to kill whoever? You know, is Q Jason's biological father? I need answers. I need them now. Like, I need them by episode 6. And I think that's pretty much my thoughts for today's episode, you know? As always, comment in the comment section below on what was your favorite part of tonight's episode. And also, if you like what you see today, my name is Sharana from Pay Your Way. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I will see you soon.